Like you hear about college dropouts, then successful entrepreneurs. Because hey, you are not going to get rich with tips. No one does.
You can be hands off. You can
Yeah.
give it to a professional. Don't say that कि अभी ये मेरा पैसा है, अब तुम देख लो.
हाँ.
Understand what
Correct.
they are doing with your money. Entrepreneurship has become accessible.
Correct.
Startups हर जगह से आ रहे हैं on Shark Tank and they have glamorized it.
Education has kind of become demonized. That you know, it's not necessary. YouTube पे सब free है. नहीं यार. When you die, your grave will not say that हाँ इसने ना overall market से 2% ज़्यादा कमाया. No one can. CFA is basically something that teaches you how to interpret finance bros.
Hello everyone, this is Happy Hour with Fin Cocktail. I'm your host Saili and today our guest is somebody who I love having a conversation with. We hit it off the first time we met and I have no idea why. We have of course a few shared interests like food and the markets and of course the right education around finance. But there's about a decade worth of difference between the two of us when it comes to age. So I was quite surprised. But he's somebody that I love talking to. And I would love to pick his brain today on the industry that we're in, the future of content creation, and of course, what exactly are we here to do? So let's have a chat with Aditya Iyengar. Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank
This
you for
is
having
now
me.
me hosting.
Yeah.
We've already done one
Yeah.
about misselling on your page.
Yes.
Subtle plug number 1. जाओ वो भी देखो guys.
You will find the link in the description.
Yes. And now little note in my head कि वो description में डालना है.
हाँ. नहीं यार, अब वो जब से मैं भी YouTube स्टार्ट किया तब से हो गया वो लिंक इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन. 10-15 लिंक रहता है अलग अलग चीज का.
Link in the
But
description. Like,
रेफरल
share,
लिंक नहीं
subscribe.
होता है मेरे चैनल पे.
Neither
Always.
mine.
Yeah.
Even we don't have referral links.
We don't do referrals. Yeah.
Yeah. We
that's-
don't do affiliate marketing at all.
Yeah. Same.
No?
Yeah.
You stayed away from it?
Always. So every time we promote brands, right? I mean, again, unrelated. I don't know why we are talking about this, but
You just jumped
yeah.
right into the deep end.
Yeah, every time we promote brands, we charge money to the brand directly,
Correct.
flat fee. We
Correct.
disclose it to the audience that
Correct.
it's promoted.
Exactly.
And there's no, every time the audience clicks on the link, हम वहाँ से कुछ नहीं कमाते.
Same.
Like वो पूरा तुम अपने मर्जी से कर रहे हो.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely. This is something that a lot of people ask us, you know, कि मैं यहाँ से invest करूँ या वहाँ से invest करूँ.
Correct.
तो the whole conversation about direct and regular mutual funds, that comes into play, right? Where if you invest through regular mutual funds, there is a percentage that goes to your broker.
Correct.
Now that's perfectly fine if you don't have the time to hands-on invest. Now if you are hands-on investing, why are you giving money to the broker?
Correct.
मतलब मेहनत तुम भी करो और पैसा भी तुम ही भरो काय के लिए. Anyway, but we're digressing. We will come to all of that in a bit. Bombay से full time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was born in Thane. I stayed in Bhandup for a long time. And then
His Marathi is impeccable, guys.
because my mother is Marathi.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
A lot of people who are from like Maharashtrian families, they still aren't fluent in Marathi.
Correct.
Today's day and age, it happens. It tends to happen. I have half a mind to do one podcast with you later on in Marathi
Yeah,
also.
works.
We'll
Okay,
do.
done.
Majja will come.
Majja will come.
Anyway, sorry, continue.
Yeah.
First Thane, then Bhandup.
Yeah, and then I moved to Navi Mumbai because my school. And then now I'm hopeful that I will move again. And I won't be able to tell where as of now. But yeah.
Why you want to move?
अरे मतलब बता देगा तो क्या फायदा यार.
Fine, yeah. मेरे को बाद में बता देना.
हाँ बात अपने में बता दूंगा लेकिन audience में भी I just say I'm from Mumbai, that's it. I don't disclose much.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fair enough. You don't disclose. Do you?
But हाँ सर नवी मुंबई नहीं रहता है. I also agree with that.
There'll be a whole debate in the section.
I agree
now.
with that. It's
Yeah, but
it's
it is
fact.
true,
It's
right?
not Mumbai.
It is not.
It's a separate place. It has its own pros and cons.
Yeah, of course. See, we're not saying that this is better or that is better. It's just not the same place.
And I agree.
Yeah. Even Thane is not.
Yeah, it's not.
Thane is a different jilla, bro. I love saying that. I love playing people's legs. So, how did you end up in the field of finance?
I think it started when I was 19 and क्या होता था मैं उस टाइम पे मैं सेकेंड ईयर में था. This is 5 years back. और मैं देखता था कि मतलब मेरे सारे जो दोस्त हैं वो कुछ ना कुछ काम कर रहे हैं, इंटर्नशिप कर रहे हैं, कोई साइड हसल करके बैठे हैं, मैं भी वही कर रहा हूँ. एंड आई वॉज मेकिंग मनी बाय आई यूज टू वर्क एज अ जर्नलिस्ट ऑन फ्रीलांस बेसिस. आई वर्क विद हिंदुस्तान टाइम्स. Then I worked with this Marathi newspaper called Navakal, जहाँ पे मैं English में लिखता था because they wanted to introduce English to their audience. So उससे मैं कमाता था and मैं जो भी कमाता था I would just give it to my father and say कि like do whatever you want. नहीं मतलब मेरे को नहीं पता कहाँ रखना है. तो मेरे
ये आया है पैसा, ये रखो.
मेरा माइनर बैंक अकाउंट था उनके साथ where he was like the guardian and like I don't know what to do with this, so you know you keep it and आप जो भी वो FD बताते रहते हो कर दो ऐसा. तो वो डैड FD बना के रख देते थे. एंड उसके बाद by the time that I became 19, so this is since 16 by the way, I was working since I was 16.
So much mehnat you've been doing since so long.
So by the time I was 19, I had like some 70,000-80,000 rupees in savings. एंड आई डिस्कवर्ड दैट हाँ ऐसा कुछ एक रहता है जहाँ पे आप जाके सा वो कंपनी का शेयर ले सकते हो, आप ओनर बन जाते हो और वो सा मस्त बढ़ता है प्राइस में. सो आई वुड सी अरे हाँ उसका 5 साल में प्राइस डबल हो गया, ट्रिपल. तो मैं ऐसा सोचता था यार हाँ अब मेरे पास 5 साल के बाद कितना पैसा रहेगा. सो ऐसा करके फिर मैंने डीमैट अकाउंट बना और ऐसे ही मतलब बिना ज़्यादा सोचे अगर वो कंपनी का नाम सुना हुआ है
तो
जैसे हाँ मतलब अभी HDFC बैंक में सुना था बिकॉज मेरा वो माइनर अकाउंट उधर था तो मैं उधर जाके डाल दिया. फिर अभी कोलगेट टूथपेस्ट मेरे को पता था मैं जाके डाल दिया. हाँ नाउ आई हैड डन नो रिसर्च, आई डिडंट नो इफ दे वर राइट फॉर मी व्हाट, बट आई पुट इट. एंड इस टाइम पे मैं अपने दोस्तों को पूछा कि मैं बोला कि फिर तुम लोग क्या करते हो अपने पैसे का जो तुम कमाते हो. तो वो बोला कि क्या करते हैं हम लोग, जूते लेते हैं और क्या करते हैं.
जूते ले.
हाँ तो फिर मैं बोला मतलब
जूते पड़ेंगे.
10,000 रुपये का जूता लिया तूने, 5,000 कमा के तो 2 महीना जो कमाया उससे तू जूता लिया. तो बोला हाँ क्या उसमें जिंदगी जी ले. मैं बोला हाँ मतलब जिंदगी जी देगा बराबर. But like it doesn't add up, right? You're making a set amount of money, then you are waiting for say 2 months to buy something that expensive, and at such a formative age. Now I also don't agree with investing money very early. I don't think you should invest money when you're in college.
Okay.
So
why? Why do you say so?
So see, I feel like in college is a very formative period of your life, right? It will determine where you are in the next 5 years based on what you do in college. And by this I don't mean which degree you are doing or you know
like what you actually do with your time there.
Exactly. So I feel like in college you have to invest in things like you know working out, eating clean food, then you know maybe skincare, then you have to do courses that can upskill you. So these things might you know actually guarantee you higher income going forward. So easily I don't think ki investment in like assets should be a priority when you're in college. I think investments have to be in yourself. Yeah.
Very interesting. So, and funnily enough at that age none of these are priority.
Yeah, they're not, and they weren't even for me. I was investing in assets when I was in college. Yeah,
see, and I was not investing at all. I was just whiling away time and enjoying my college life.
And I also like you know we would have by the time COVID hit, right? We would have those online lectures. So I mean online lecture chalta tha ek side pe, and I would be studying where to invest on the other tab.
Yeah.
So that's what I was doing. Now I mean it may not have been the right thing for me. Now I'm not saying I should have attended that lecture.
Correct.
I'm saying I should have figured out what else I can
Something
do
else.
With which I could have increased my income going forward.
And how did you end up doing your CFA?
So basically after lockdown happened, I wanted to go like I mean right before lockdown rather, I wanted to go and study in the UK. Okay. Because everyone was doing it. And I mean but at the time but at the time it wasn't as prominent as it is now. It's gotten so much more popular and like I would say worse today.
Was it? Yeah. Isn't the Canada situation worse?
It is. The Canada
situation has been going bad for a while.
Then even Australia. But in 2019, I thought that it might be a good idea when I graduated in 2021 to go to the UK. So I was preparing for that application. I applied to like 4 universities. And I got into all 4. And जो मेरा number 1 priority था उसका मुझे ये भी मिला था.
Scholarship.
Yeah, scholarship. So I'll send you screenshots of those emails because every time that I say this, people think that I'm lying. I said this on my YouTube channel and people are like, you're lying.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so I made a video very recently.
That's I think, really funny.
जब हम ये record कर रहे हैं उसके 4 दिन पहले post हुई है वो video. अच्छा. तो उस video में I have added those screenshots of those emails as well.
That's
because,
really
yeah,
funny.
Everyone's like, yeah, you're lying. You didn't get the scholarship.
people
Why would you
just
think
want to
that?
diss
Yeah.
on you. But actually, there are a lot of liars on
Yeah,
social
fair. I
media
mean,
also,
जो इंडस्ट्री में मैं काम करता हूँ वहाँ पे 90% लोग तो झूठ ही बोल रहे हैं, तो
exactly.
fair.
So fair.
So
Skepticism is fair. Now, what to
yeah,
say?
so I wanted
But हम सच बोल रहे हैं, guys.
anyway, coming back to CFA, I wanted to go out to study,
Yes.
and
You got your scholarship.
yeah,
You got your acceptance. Everything.
All, but the thing is, I got that scholarship when COVID ka lockdown was like going on. So I wrote an email to the university. I said, "Okay, then if I do come there, how do we, how would you teach? Like, how is that going to work?"
Online.
So they're like, no, we have this hybrid thing where 2 days a week you will come to the class, and like the
and
remaining 2
बाकी
days
का
we will
तो
do online.
online.
So I said that doesn't make sense because my parents would spend so much money.
For
They
me
would
to sit at home.
partially borrow some money, and then I would go there and sit at home. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And at this time I was like, okay, then how about I defer that program by 1 year and then see what to do. So now I didn't want to waste this 1 year. So I discovered what are the other courses that I can do, and CFA was one of them. So when I saw the curriculum, it had more content and it had more depth
Correct,
than
in-depth.
what that Masters in Finance program had at
Yeah.
the UK.
Yeah.
So because of this, I chose CFA level 1, and after I was done with level 1, I thought that okay, now I'm studying for level 2, but the university said you cannot defer once more. You can only defer once. So I said, okay, then I've started this, so I might as well finish it and then see what to do.
Correct.
So then I
You
finished
can always
it.
apply again. right?
Exactly. So now by the time I finished it, I finished it in I think 1 year and 10 months. So by the time I finished CFA,
Incredible speed. Guys.
so by the time I finished CFA, I felt like okay, now content was going well.
yeah.
I have done CFA, and people kind of discount this. Having credibility in the field of content that you create is actually a very good thing.
Always.
Yeah, and that would always help you create content more effectively. It would help you connect with your audience because audience को भी समझता है यार इसने वो field में पढ़ाई की है. So
ये actually कुछ जानता है.
exactly. So it's that. Then with how now the government is also mandating qualification in certain places. So it also helps with brands because brands nowadays, like in the first line of the email, they say that do you have a particular qualification in this
Yeah.
field. It also helps with brands because brands nowadays, in the first line of the email, they
Oh,
say
yeah,
that
yeah,
do you have like a proper designation like CA, CS, CFA, something like that. तो ही हम इसको आगे discuss
आगे
करेंगे.
बढ़ेंगे.
So it helps in that sense. And one more thing is that my parents said that you want to pursue content, sure, do whatever you want, but do not stop studying. Just because something is working out for you doesn't mean कि you give up on studies. So तुमको CFA करना है करो, पर खत्म करो. ऐसा नहीं चाहिए कि level 2 पे जाके रुक गए, फिर हाँ
नहीं
बाद
करना
में
है.
1 साल बाद करेंगे, वो नहीं. चालू किया ना सीधा घपा-घप खत्म करने का.
But fair. You're in
So-
that momentum. It helps
Yeah.
finishing it off also.
And studying when you're older is much more difficult. Once you're like
I know.
okay, so once you get past that studying age, right,
Yeah.
then it's a lot more difficult. And my mom kept saying that. So she was like, फटाफट खत्म कर और फिर करना जो करना है.
Correct.
ऐसा. But once you have some serious qualification,
Yeah.
then you're free to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So that was the reason I went with CFA, and I kind of stuck with it because this whole UK thing didn't work out. And eventually I was glad it didn't work out.
Of course.
Yeah.
Now
And
it makes sense.
kind of leading this into a segue into why I am still doing content
Yeah.
is because of a person who happened to give me fantastic unbiased advice,
Okay.
and I wouldn't expect such a person to give me that advice.
Okay.
I was doing CFA level 1, exam भी नहीं दिया था, ठीक है, haven't even appeared for the exam. I'm preparing. This is probably a month after I've registered.
Okay.
Now I go for an interview. This is an AMC, a
Acha.
mutual fund company,
हाँ.
and this person who's taking that interview is the director of that company.
Okay. So it's that level.
Yeah. A very high profile person taking that interview because I had gone to that interview via a reference. So that's why he was the one taking it. Now he took that interview, he asked me everything, then he tried to understand why I'm doing this. And us time pe I was earning maybe 30 to 40,000 rupees a month. And I was making content, I was happy making content. And I was studying for CFA level 1. So this person said कि I have a question for you, why? मतलब नौकरी क्यों करनी है? तो आई वाज लाइक कि क्योंकि मतलब नौकरी करनी रहती है ना, अपन बड़े होते हैं नौकरी करते हैं और क्या करते हैं,
अपन को वही सिखाया, अपन को वही पता है.
सो आई सेड क्या मतलब ऐसा छोटा हूँ फिर बड़ा हो गया, अभी नौकरी
नौकरी
करेगा
करना
और
और
क्या करना है. हाँ, सो ऐसा नौकरी करना तो इट्स लाइक देख तू कंटेंट बना रहा है, मजा आ रहा है ना तेरे को,
Correct.
एंड तू कमा भी रहा है, इट्स नॉट लाइक यू आर इन नीड ऑफ मनी.
हाँ,
लाइक व्हेन यू कम हियर मैं जैसे 10 घंटे काम कराऊंगा.
exactly. तेरे को
So,
मजा भी
तेरे
नहीं
हाँ,
आएगा.
और तू इसके बाद CFA की पढ़ाई कब करेगा?
Correct.
Like, चल कर भी लेगा, तेरे को कंटेंट छोड़ना पड़ेगा. अगर इसके साथ कंटेंट कर रहा है तो
तो
CFA
CFA
का पढ़ाई
छोड़ना
कैसे
पड़ेगा.
करेगा? तो तेरा भी ये चल रहा है अच्छे से, तो तेरे को नौकरी क्यों करनी है?
Correct.
So I was
और
like,
ऐसा भी नहीं है कि
हाँ,
that नौकरी is going to give you some exorbitant
Yeah,
amount
yeah.
of money.
yeah. And he's like, you will probably make what you are making now. So he's like, तो क्यों करनी है? And then he said, फिर भी तुम सोच लो, और अगर तुमको लगता है फिर भी करना है तो तुम 2-3 दिन बाद फ़ोन करो मेरे को और फिर देखते क्या है. और मेरे को कार्ड दिया अपना, और फिर हो गया. वो कार्ड अभी भी पड़ा है मेरे पास. आई हैवंट कॉल्ड हिम. इट्स बीन 3 years. Yeah.
That's quite epic. That's quite epic. And this is what happens in quintessential middle class families, right?
Yeah.
The first things first कि तुम छोटे हो तो पढ़ाई पे फोकस करो और
Yeah.
फिर नौकरी करो.
Exactly.
And the same thing for me also, right? Because पढ़ाई करना is very important. Like I've also finished my MBA in finance, and I'm still
I know.
probably the least educated person in my entire family because there are like PhDs and this and that. Because पढ़ाई मतलब 2 masters है,
Yeah.
ये है वो है, तो it's like पढ़ाई is तो मतलब masters तो at least करना ही है. And this is now, I don't know whether what type of thinking it is or whether it will help or no, but like my parents usually say that you do whatever you want. You build a business, you do content, you do everything that's working out. But if worst case, if it doesn't work out, your education will never leave you. You can always eventually do a job just to kind of meet your living expenses and you'll be fine. So this thought, fortunately, unfortunately, I don't know, but even I grew up with it. And so yeah, I'm also from the same kind of thought process. And I think somewhere it helps only.
It does. And you know, kind of a lot of headlines ruin it for everyone. Like you hear about college dropouts, then successful entrepreneurs who didn't even finish high school.
You only hear about those successful ones, na?
But there was this one statistic which said that around 80% of people who are millionaires in the US, 80 or 85, they had at least a bachelor's degree.
Yeah, see.
And again, in the US, having a bachelor's degree is a big deal.
Yeah,
In
massive. A
India,
lot of
it's
people
like-
don't go to college.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
In India, having a bachelor's degree may not mean as much.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, right? People chase that education. And a lot of people who get rich eventually have a good education.
Yeah, they do.
So, you know, you have to have an education. And plus, I don't think college is about that formal education, but college is more about
What you can
solving
make out of it.
problems when you are there. College also teaches you a lot of people skills.
Correct.
99% प्रोफेसर्स खड़ूस होते हैं, तब तुमको समझता है कि डिफिकल्ट लोगों से कैसे डील करना है.
Yeah,
Exactly.
absolutely.
तुमको समझता है सोशलाइज कैसे करना है,
Correct.
लोगों से बात कैसे करनी है.
Yeah. Teamwork projects teach you कि everybody is not going to work in your team.
Exactly.
So how do you manage that while keeping egos aside? That's essentially what also happens when you
Yeah.
run a business.
Yeah.
Everybody is not going to work in your business. How do you manage that?
Yeah, so you know, it's just education nowadays. I mean, mainly because of all these creators, education has kind of become demonized. That you know, it's not necessary. YouTube पे सब free है. नहीं यार, नहीं होता. जब free होता है, तुम seriously नहीं लेते.
Exactly.
जब तक तुम वहाँ पे वो investment करके गए नहीं हो, you are not going to take it seriously.
I absolutely agree, and I think this takes me back to one statement where unless you attach a value to it, you do not value it.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's
like gym, right? If you have a home gym, you won't work out. But when you pay that 15,000 rupees yearly,
yeah.
that's when you're like,
But
okay,
you
I've paid
still
money.
don't
I have to go. No, I go. Yeah.
You are very dedicated,
I
my
go.
friend.
Because so my gym membership every year, my mom gifts it to me because she doesn't know what to give me on my birthday. She's
That's
like,
so
"Ki,
sweet,
whatever you
yeah.
want, you go and buy."
So
And,
cute.
I'm not someone who's very materialistic, so there's not many things that I want to buy.
Correct.
So she's like, तो तुम ही बताओ एक ऐसी चीज जो तुम use करोगे हर
Yeah.
रोज.
Yeah.
So I tell her that pay for my gym
Gym
membership.
membership.
Yeah. So
Amazing.
every year my mom pays for my gym membership.
That's so
And I
cute.
think that अरे मम्मी का पैसा है ये skip नहीं कर सकते.
ये तो 100% skip नहीं कर
Yeah.
सकते.
So even now, like I'm 23, for more than 3-4 years, my mom has been paying for my gym.
Nice. मम्मी का पैसा going to good use.
Yeah, always.
Anyways, just tracking back to that,
Mm-hmm.
this whole debate about like formal education versus not. I'm heavily on the formal education
same.
side because I think there are multiple levels to it. It's not just one thing that you get when you consider formal education. And yes, I agree. Formal education needs a lot of work. But that doesn't mean, yes, the system is flawed, but that doesn't mean you don't require it.
Yeah,
You may be 1 out of 100. Only then you may succeed.
correct.
The stories of those people who are not succeeding, वो तो नहीं आ रहे ना बाहर.
Yeah.
Okay, so CFA is one of the very difficult exams that
Yeah.
is out there, correct?
Is it?
Don't be cocky now.
Is it?
Who should do a CFA according to you? Because you've given it, you've
Yeah.
already been through it.
So there is a misconception. Everyone thinks that if you want to do investment banking, do CFA. That's not the thing.
No,
Like,
it's not.
CFA,
Thank you for busting
CFA
this.
is mainly if you want to get into asset management, if you want to advise people, if you want to get into equity research or credit analysis, if you want to
It's
do
more on the
anything,
technical
exactly,
side.
if you want to do anything that requires in-depth analysis of something in the financial market, then you have to do CFA. So CFA is something for, let's say, a person who wants to work for someone who manages people's money in bond portfolios, or there is a mutual fund company, or there's a company that sells research to another
Correct,
firm.
equity research, yeah.
So in such places, CFAs are hired. Sorry, not CFA, CFA charter holders. You're not supposed to say CFA as a noun, apparently.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Now
in
that
these
you are a
places-
charter holder,
yeah.
you need to
Exactly.
abide by all these rules.
Yeah, and if you want to advise people, if you want to, get into wealth management, if you want to help people with estate planning, such things,
Require
require
this
CFA.
charter,
Yeah.
okay.
But let's say you want to do investment banking, then not really. MBA is a better bet over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there just one route after, like one route towards, for example, like let's say investment banking?
Okay.
I get this question asked a lot because I have been there.
Yeah.
CFA करना ज़रूरी है क्या investment banking के लिए? Clearly not.
No.
We
It just shows demonstrated interest. That's
yeah,
it.
nothing else.
Yeah, no one cares if you
Yeah.
have it or not in that industry. Yeah.
And after the CFA, and even to get into the finance world, CFA is not the only route to get into it, right?
Yeah, it's not.
There are just so many places, so many ways to do it. CFA just makes you more equipped with a lot
Yeah.
of depth.
And it makes you equipped with the understanding of mechanics. Like, see, a lot of finance is just language, right?
Yeah.
Understanding terminology.
What are they saying?
And being able to get the context. Let's say you are listening to, let's say you're listening to financial news. So now being able to understand what that person is exactly saying
Yeah.
would happen when you have a good understanding of those mechanics. So CFA is basically something that teaches you how to interpret finance bros. So if there are two finance bros talking, तुमको properly समझ आएगा कि वो क्या बोल रहे हैं.
क्या बकवास कर रहे हैं, basically.
Because see, honestly, there's this quote in that movie. I think
Which one?
yeah, The Big Short. Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Okay.
that movie.
Wall Street loves to use complicated terms so that they can make you think that
Yep.
only they can do what,
What
they say
what
they do.
they say they do.
But in reality, they just want you to leave them alone. So it's actually just understanding the nuances.
Yeah. So you started investing when you were 19, right? Through college and everything. How do you do your research? चलो पहले नहीं पता था. अब कैसे करते हो? How do you do your research for investing?
Now I'm at a point where I don't invest in individual stocks. Now I just invest in mutual funds. And maybe individual stocks like here and there. Like if there is one company that I know will survive for the next 30 years. Like individual stocks, the ones that I have are all large caps.
Nice.
Or like the way you say in the US market, mega caps.
Yeah.
So Apple, Amazon kind of companies. But other than that, it's just mutual funds. Like
Okay.
I don't want to do the research for small cap companies. Constantly, be in the know and understand what the
बैठे हैं ना
management
वहाँ
is
पे
doing.
MC
Exactly.
वाले करने दो ना उनको.
Exactly. So अगर ये पूरा heavy lifting करने वो मेरे से 1% या फिर %1 ले रहा है,
रखो.
it's fine.
It's okay.
So exactly. So also because I am a believer in efficient markets. Like I think that markets reflect information very quickly. So as an individual investor, you don't have a lot of time to react.
Correct.
So constantly trying to,
Find that arbitrage.
outbid everyone else and react before other people is very difficult.
Yeah.
And at some point or the other, you are going to fail. And when you fail, all that extra return you make by investing in individual stocks, that's going to go away.
Yeah.
So might as well invest in mutual funds, might as well give them that fee, and you live peacefully. And I feel like, see, let's say I manage my own money and I make 2% more every year. Now if I compound this 2% over 20 years,
Yeah.
extra 2%,
Yeah.
तो मैं जो भी पैसा कमा रहा हूँ, अगर मैं वो आज काम करके एक्टिव इनकम से उससे ज़्यादा कमा पा रहा हूँ, तो फिर मैं रिसर्च में टाइम क्यों वेस्ट करूँ?
Correct. Agreed.
So I feel like for me, money has to come from active income, because let's say tomorrow I have a portfolio of say 50 crores. Then this portfolio, even if it grows at 3%, I don't care, right?
Correct.
It's
वो
gonna
portfolio
be a lot of
बनाना तो
money,
जरूरी है
exactly.
ही.
So might as well make that base bigger with active income. So
Nice. I love it. And I agree with you, because a lot of people think that because of my background and everything, that दिन भर मैं यही करती हूँ कि मार्केट देखना एंड इन्वेस्ट एंड ट्रेड एंड दिस एंड दैट. अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल still don't believe it, but I do not trade. I do not like believe that trading is my thing, because nahi hai mere paas utna time, and I don't want to put in that kind of time. See, if I wanted to, sure, I can do that, but I don't want to. Nahi डालना है मेरे को उतना time to do research, to find those small arbitrage opportunities. 95% of my, okay, not 95%, 90% of my investments are in mutual funds across the board, including equity, debt, all of it. Like a nice big mix. Heavier in equities, of course, but a nice big mix. And then I have some gold, and then I have घर. बस हो गया मेरा. अब तक के लिए I'm fine.
So when I say 3%, I mean 3% after inflation. So 3% real return. Because every time you talk about returns anywhere, right? YouTube पे एक चलता रहता है, inflation left the chat. Inflation के बारे में क्यों बात नहीं किया? So it's obvious, right? Every time I'm talking about return, I'm assuming that I'm beating inflation.
Yeah.
Like any
That is the
rational
basic.
person would assume that you're beating
That is
inflation.
basic,
Yeah.
yes.
So when you say FD का return क्या है, तो you would always think, right? Okay, how is this comparing to inflation?
Correct.
So when I say 3%, I mean real return. तो मतलब अगर inflation 6% है तो 9% कमा रहा हूँ. तो वहाँ डाल
Just a
देना,
little
yeah.
aside. Inflation is not leaving
Yeah,
the chat.
exactly. Yeah.
We've already considered it, guys. Okay. So now that we've established that both of us are similar investors, right? Heavily investing through mutual funds and passively growing business while actively earning it.
Yeah.
3 tips बता दो for new age investors.
3 ऐसे क्यों मतलब?
Because 3 वैसे तो 10-12 भी बोल सकते
नहीं
हो
मतलब ऐसा
just
मान लो मैंने 2 में सब कुछ बता दिया और फिर तीसरा मिला नहीं तो
तो 2 बता दो.
ठीक है. For new age investors.
For new investors, like who are just starting out.
Okay. As I said, the first would always be invest in yourself before you invest in assets. Yeah.
assets.
So if you're very young, then try and figure out how you can increase your income, let's say 5 years later. Do things that will either upskill you, make you look better, or make you more confident. What many people don't do is, I have this friend, he recently took an English speaking course
Okay.
because he wasn't very good at English. Like, उसने IELTS वगैरह दिया, उसको कुछ 6 बैंड वगैरह आया, बहुत उदास था, बोला एकदम बेकार गया. And then he invested in an English speaking course, not from an exam perspective. He just wanted to understand how to speak the language better.
Correct.
And that is such a big deal to him, right? Because it adds to his confidence now.
Correct.
Now he knows that, okay, I can speak in this language.
Absolutely.
So let's say he practices for a while and then, make sure that his skills are up to the mark.
Yeah.
Or, he keeps brushing up.
Correct.
तो शायद 1 साल बाद वो और ज़्यादा कॉन्फिडेंट होगा और वो
100%.
उसके लिए कहीं ना कहीं इनकम में भी ट्रांसलेट होगा ना.
100%.
कल को जब वो जॉब के लिए अप्लाई करेगा वो और ज़्यादा कॉन्फिडेंट होगा कि हाँ अब मुझे आता है बात करने.
Yeah.
अब वो 6 IELTS band doesn't define me.
Correct.
Because I took that class, I worked on that skill. So basically skills that would either get you paid more tomorrow,
Yeah.
make you look better, or in any way
Just
make you more
build you up.
confident. Yeah. So because if you are more confident, that somewhere will pay dividends.
Of course.
Even monetary dividends. So I would say that is one thing. Second, when it does come to investing in financial assets, don't try to outsmart other people or the market, because when you die,
Yeah.
your grave will not say that हाँ इसने ना overall market से 2% ज़्यादा कमाया. No one cares. If the market is giving like 10-11% and if you're earning that, fine, now what's wrong in it?
Yeah.
What's the harm in that, right? It's okay to pay some fees and earn return without having any headaches.
Yeah.
Because when you are managing your own money, there'll be a lot of emotional decisions you will have to take. You will be frustrated. You will keep doubting certain things. Am I doing the right thing? And the mental toll that it takes is not really worth it, in my opinion.
I think I agree with you. Plus, the last two guests who came also kind of brushed up on this a little bit, where they're like, "But I don't want the headache. There
Yeah.
are professionals who do
Exactly.
this."
Exactly.
I said, "Fine. I am focusing on making my money.
Yeah.
It's okay to hand it to somebody who's an expert
Exactly.
who will kind of invest my money and manage it on a day-to-day basis."
Exactly.
The only thing that I'm not okay with is not understanding where it is being done.
Yeah.
You can be hands off, you can
Yeah.
give it to a professional, but don't say that कि अभी ये मेरा पैसा है अब तुम देख लो.
हाँ.
Understand what
Correct.
they are doing with your money. उतना तुम समझ रखो. बाकी का of course let them do. They are here
Exactly.
for that reason.
And another thing is always understand that investing just has two objectives. That's it. This is universal. Any investment just has these two objectives.
Okay.
It's either growth or capital preservation.
Yeah.
So understand what you are choosing.
Correct.
Like if you have, let's say, 1 lakh rupees that you want to put somewhere, why do you want to put it there? Is it for growth or is it for capital preservation?
Correct.
So if you have a 2-year-old daughter that you want to invest for so that she can go to college when she's 21. So this definitely requires growth, right? You want to
Yeah.
grow your money. So by the time that she's 21, she has that corpus.
Yeah.
So this is growth. But let's say you want to buy a car next year.
That is capital preservation.
Exactly. And you have 10 lakh rupees. So you want to make sure that this 10 doesn't become 8.
Yeah.
So that's capital preservation. So any investment will just have these two objectives. One of these two. So always whenever you invest, think of what that objective is and based on that make
Make
that
a
investment.
decision.
Because many people are like, okay, I want to do this one thing next year. Should I put money in this mutual fund? I'm like, अरे मतलब
अगले साल
समझो तो
चाहिए,
क्या करना
समझो.
अगले साल
Exactly.
चाहिए. हाँ.
People don't understand that the time that you have it really impacts where you
Exactly,
can
yeah.
invest. And just like formal education is being dissed, your FDs, your basic vanilla assets also get dissed so badly.
Yeah, I know. क्यों?
I'm like, why? Everything has a like place in your portfolio, यार.
Exactly.
आज गोल्ड का वैल्यू देख लो भाई साहब. कुछ भी चल रहा है.
गोल्ड भी ऊपर जा रहा है, मार्केट भी ऊपर जा रहा है.
बिटकॉइन भी ऊपर
सब लोग कंफ्यूज्ड है क्या हो रहा है. चाइना गोल्ड खरीद रहा है.
सब गोल्ड खरीद रहे हैं. In general, it's just. In general, I think one rule that everybody should like kind of remember when it comes to finances is one more, let's say, is that you cannot write off anything. Don't
Yeah.
write off any investment.
Yeah.
Don't say कि FDs में तो पैसा नहीं बनता है. तो फिर क्या सेविंग्स अकाउंट में रखोगे उस पर तो डेफिनेटली नहीं बनेगा.
Correct.
Right. So what do you want to do? Right. You want it next year. You can't put it in equity. So you have to figure other options out there. So don't diss any investment. Any. All of them are valid.
Exactly. And predicting what would happen in 1 year for equity is like
It's impossible.
impossible.
Yeah.
So how किस मुंह से तुम बोल सकते हो कि यार मेरे को पैसा अगले साल चाहिए, मैं इस लार्ज कैप फंड में रखूँ. अरे लार्ज कैप भी प्रेडिक्ट नहीं होता है एक
नहीं
साल पे.
होता है.
वो कितना भी बड़ा और अच्छा कंपनी रहने दो,
Correct.
जब क्रैश होता है तब एप्पल का भी स्टॉक क्रैश होता है.
Exactly. And that's why it has that sort of risk associated with it in the equity market. Anyway, pivoting a little bit to our content creation fun. That what's happening around. So हम लोग ने जब start किया था content creation, you also started around like lockdown right after.
Yeah, 2020 end,
हाँ
2021 start.
ish.
Yeah.
हाँ perfect. So that time obviously सब घर पे बैठे थे and everybody was like kind of pressed for money because a lot of companies were not giving appraisals. They didn't.
I had just graduated from college.
अरे यार तेरी चिंता ही अलग है. But
I
I'm
was
just
20.
yeah, I'm just giving you a little
Yeah.
bit of a background that people were sitting at home.
Yeah.
There was a cash crunch. People were worried about what will happen in the future. So they started looking at Instagram as a source of information for money as well. There were not that many creators. Definitely not that many that were making sense. But now the game has changed, right? It's so easy to become a creator
Yeah.
that anybody can become it. The only thing now is who should the people trust when it comes to content and when it comes to finance, because it's people's money we're talking about. How do you find somebody whose content you should trust?
I think I would say two things. Number one, the age that we are in now, 2024, I had a conversation about this with another creator friend of mine, where I told him that this is the age of credible creators.
Nice.
Now, only the creators with proper qualifications, with the proper experience, with the right kind of content that doesn't keep selling to the audience. I think those would be the creators that would succeed.
Okay.
Because now people have understood that, let's say I am selling a packet of face wash to you.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. That
Yeah.
face wash would probably cost 200 rupees. You would buy it. It doesn't suit your skin, or
You
you
don't buy it
like
next month.
or you don't like the way it smells. You don't care. It was
Yeah.
200 rupees.
Correct.
Even if it was 2000 rupees, it's just a face wash.
Yeah.
But when it comes to life insurance, when it comes to your investments, when it comes to the decisions you are making for your family, then trusting the right person matters, right?
100%.
Or learning from the right person, rather.
100%.
So that's why I think now people have understood that you cannot just, save every reel that comes on your page. You
Yeah.
cannot just trust any creator that talks about money.
Yeah.
So this would be the age for credible creators. That's number
Interesting.
one. And the second thing is anyone earning money from referrals or from, you making a decision, people would kind of catch up onto that. People
Yeah.
would understand that यहाँ पे मेरा फायदा नहीं है.
Yeah.
And the reason I say this is because, let's say that I am getting you to invest somewhere, and if I am making money from that investment,
Correct.
and there are certain places where I make more money as a commission, like there are, let's say, 3 insurance policies, और तीसरी वाली में मुझे सबसे ज़्यादा commission है, then I am incentivized to sell you the third one.
Correct.
But maybe the first one is right for you.
Correct.
So a lot of creators are also registered as, say, insurance brokers or as mutual fund distributors. And the problem is now mutual fund distributors also do this one thing. Let's say there are 2 mutual funds, and there's one mutual fund that performs really well, and there's a lot of people that invest in that fund, and that's the reason that fund has a lower fee.
Yeah. Because anyway, लोग उसमें invest कर ही रहे हैं.
Exactly.
They don't need you to sell it.
A lot of capital. Then there's a fund that is not performing as well. It doesn't get a lot of capital. So this fund decides that, you know what, we'll give a bigger
Higher
cut to our
commission.
distributors, and we'll tell those distributors कि यार आ जाओ यहाँ पे आप लेके आओ investment. So now the distributor calls you and he says that, you know what,
I have a
I have this
fantastic
good
mutual
investment for you, and put your money here.
Yeah.
You'll earn.
Yeah.
There's these certain things that are good about this
Yeah.
fund. पूरा वो तुमको properly sell करेगा, and वो मतलब तुमको sell करेगा वो, समझ रहे हो? So this
You
thing
are the
where
commodity.
Exactly. So this thing where brokers or distributors or any kind of middleman basically put their own interest first, right? People are kind of catching up to it. I'm not saying that there's a lot, there's like every person who works in this industry is like that. There's many people who put the client first. There's many people who are honest.
Yeah.
But the problem is the way this compensation works. Like, I don't think that investment industry में, insurance, education जैसे field में ना, तुमको commission based models रखने चाहिए. Because if you are incentivizing that middleman to put himself first, if that whole system only exists in a way where that middleman gets a good opportunity to say, हाँ, I'll just sell this fund to that client and I'll
Correct.
make more money, then the whole system is meaningless, right?
Yeah.
What's the point of investing?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
when your goals are not aligned, like for example, you want to make more money, but
Yeah.
your client wants to make more money.
Exactly.
If those two goals have separate answers,
Yeah.
then it's not going to work. It's not going to be optimal for
Yeah.
the client eventually, the end user.
Yeah, so I also see this thing happening in content where people will kind of understand that referrals are, somewhere the creator doesn't have their best interest in mind. People will slowly understand this. Maybe not right now, but they will get there. So this also happens in, let's say, broking. Like there's broking companies, and these companies have an app that helps you trade. Every time you trade, these companies make money.
Make money.
Now, these companies also happen to give you advice. These companies tell you that there's these stocks that you should buy and these stocks that you should sell. So now, the person that makes money when you trade is also telling you what to do.
Correct.
Isn't there a conflict of interest?
There is.
So I would say rather the bottom line is conflict of interest.
Correct.
People will recognize it. People will understand that, you know what, the places where we are getting advice or where we are buying products that have a potential for this conflict of interest to somewhere creep in,
Correct.
people would get, people would become more aware and kind of disassociate themselves from these kind of avenues.
I hope it will happen. I I think it's going to take a lot of time.
Okay.
Because even today, I mean, we spoke about this on your podcast about mis-selling, where we talked about there are registered investment advisors that you can go to, CFPs, etc., where you go and you pay for their time
Yeah.
and you get advice from them, and execution you do from whoever you are comfortable with. In today's day and age, are people still okay in India to pay for somebody's time? I am not sure. Just pay for advice? I am not sure.
Yeah, not really. And also, it has to do a lot with how we buy our insurance products or how we buy our investments, right? Like, in most cases, it's some relative that
Correct.
tells us,
Correct.
okay, there's this good policy that you should buy. Your family will be secure, everything.
Yeah.
So, I feel like once that changes, yeah, this will happen. But I was speaking about this purely from a content perspective. Like
Fair.
how creators are getting you to open
Fair.
Demat accounts.
Fair,
Creators
fair,
are like, invest in this place with my link. So these places, they'll understand.
Correct. It's also such a difficult field to be in because let's be honest, nobody should. I don't know if they do or no, but nobody should make a decision about investing, especially like 50,000 lakh rupees or their hard-earned money into any investment product by looking at a 30-second reel.
Yeah, 100%.
Nobody should make that decision. So there is so much work that goes behind it
Yeah.
that the person has to look at this piece of content, go back, do more research on it, and then make an informed decision based on their entire profile.
Yeah.
But we get 30 seconds to grab attention.
Yeah.
So, it's such a murky industry where if somebody has caught attention, it may not be the best thing for the end user,
Yeah.
and it may have unintended consequences. So it's just the entire system is a little murky for me.
Exactly. I saw this reel just today on the way here. There was this creator. She had made a reel saying, if you invest 10,000 rupees every month in these 3 different investment products, then how much would you earn at the end of 20 years? So it was FD, then it was a large cap fund, and then it was a small cap fund. And it said that if you invest in that FD, you would have 50 lakhs. If you invest in the large cap fund, you would have like 8 crore or something. If you invest in the small cap fund, you would have 24 crore.
Okay.
So now, and that's it. The reel ended there.
Acha.
Now how...
No context.
Exactly. Now, how badly does the risk profile for all these 3 differ?
Exactly.
There is so much of volatility in the third option as
Yeah.
opposed to the first one, right?
Yeah.
Then, there's a lot of people who would just see that 18% annual return and just blindly go and invest.
Yeah.
But they don't understand the kind of risk that they are taking.
Correct.
When you are investing in a small cap mutual fund, you are investing in companies that are extremely risky. Companies that have a chance of shutting down.
Yeah.
Companies that have a chance of like doing 3 years straight losses.
Yeah.
And in spite of that, you take that risk in hopes that, okay, someday you might be compensated for it. And let's say when the market crashes, when the whole market crashes 30%, you would probably crash 70.
Yeah.
So you are taking that risk, maybe in hopes of a higher reward. But when you see a 60-second video, what do you see? 18%.
Yeah.
You are like, it's just sort of a tip of an iceberg kind of a thing, right?
It is.
When you aren't given the entire context, you aren't being taught what is necessary. You aren't being taught things like risk, volatility, drawdown. Then, the biggest thing is time horizon.
Yeah.
Would I invest in an extremely risky product if I have a 30-year time horizon? Yeah, definitely.
Of course.
Why not?
हाँ 30 साल के बाद हमने देखा ना 24 करोड़.
Exactly. 30 साल के लिए 24 करोड़ क्यों नहीं कर लेंगे.
Exactly.
लेकिन अब लोग अपने मेहनत का पैसा जो शायद अगले 5 साल में भी लगे,
Yeah.
ये अगर इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं सिर्फ वो 18% देख के.
It's inaccurate. It's not correct.
Exactly. And this reel was made by a creator who had this thing in her bio.
हाँ.
Where it said that I'm not registered,
हाँ.
and she had, I think it said ex-banker.
Okay.
And then I checked her LinkedIn.
हाँ.
She worked in sales at a bank. She wasn't a CA, she wasn't CS,
Yeah.
nothing, no qualification. She wasn't registered. And banker meant sales.
Meant
So
sales.
that's not really being a banker, right?
Yeah.
So
But that's what it's come to, right?
so that's
have
why I
to
say
quote,
this
unquote,
is an age of
position yourself.
credibility. That's what I mean when I
Yeah.
say an age of credibility. Because
Yeah. Because
The-
everybody on LinkedIn is quote unquote,
yeah.
entrepreneur. Somebody who has started a podcast is also entrepreneur. So it's an age of positioning, it's an age of kind of grabbing your attention as
Yeah.
well, and then also translating that into how much money they can make off of you as a community.
Yeah.
So it's very dicey, especially in the financial services world, because anyway it is so complicated.
Yeah.
When we're trying to simplify it also, there is an ulterior motive to grabbing your attention, etc., and not giving you the full information. So which is why I think SEBI stepped in
Yeah.
on some level here.
Mhm.
I think the regulations are going to get worse.
Yeah.
According
they
to
will,
me.
They will, yeah. And see, I think
It's difficult to do though on social media.
it's difficult to implement it. Plus, I think I don't think they would come after people who are actually teaching.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
I think they would come after people who are actually doing things like charging the audience money for advice.
Yeah.
Then, selling tips on Telegram channels.
Selling tips on,
Yeah.
it's too much fun.
Yeah,
Right? We
you know
get
why,
DMs.
Yeah, why
Ma'am,
we don't
stock
sell
tip
tips.
though.
Yeah, you know why we don't sell tips? Because hey, you're not going to get rich with tips. No one does.
Yep.
So we know that, and we've been telling people that you
Don't
don't
listen
get
to
yeah
tips.
that you don't get rich with tips.
Yeah. And I give you a tip that listen, okay, I don't. I'm just saying, hypothetically, if I give you a tip that listen, buy this stock, I do not tell you what the target price is.
Yeah.
I do not tell you ki this is the time, now you sell it. Mera ho gaya.
Ah.
And then I am out of it. And then you are still stuck with the stock. Who's going to tell you?
There was this very common scam that my friend had explained to me when I was very new.
Okay.
He had said that, see, I'll tell you how tips work. Okay, I will tell you how accurate tips work.
Uh-huh.
There would be a person, he would create a broadcast list of 1,000 people. Now, he would split this into 500 and 500.
Okay.
And he would tell the first 500 people that you can go and buy this HDFC Bank stock.
Don't
And
tell
then
me.
he
He'll go
would- yeah.
and tell you,
No,
you
he
can
would-
sell.
Exactly. He
Huh.
would go and tell the other 500
Aap
that
bech
go
do.
and sell. Yeah.
Huh.
So now one of those two groups is going to win, right?
Yeah.
So let's say the price of HDFC Bank goes up and the first group wins. So now he would split this group into two again. So 250, 250. He would tell the first 250 that buy ICICI Bank. He would tell the other 250 sell
Sell.
ICICI Bank. He would keep doing this half till he reaches, let's say, 10 people.
Huh. And
So now there will always be this one group, right?
correct.
Which would
Who's
say
always
that,
been
yeah,
right?
this guy told me 10 things.
Yeah.
And they were all right. Every single thing he told me, it worked out.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. So now this guy would tell them that if you want my premium subscription, then give me 25,000 rupees. So he makes 25,000 from 10 people.
10 people.
That's 2.5 lakh. And then this scam is done. Then you get to the other
Correct.
1,000
Then you
people.
get to next 1,000. It's crazy. The level of financial scams that are
Yeah.
out there. And they're so creative.
Yeah,
I'm like, guys,
extremely creative, yeah.
Use this to do something good.
लोग इतना टाइम स्पेंड करते हैं, एनर्जी स्पेंड करते हैं ये करने को.
उतना ही एनर्जी का कोई
हाँ.
प्रोडक्ट तैयार कर देते ना, यूनिकॉर्न बन जाता अब तो.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. And what do you think will happen in terms of, so chalo, credible creators, let's hope they come, they flourish. But do you think people have gone back to kind of pre-COVID levels of attention span and of kind of wanting to relax? Because what we have seen is that, do you think people have lost that urge to learn, or do you think it's still there? Because what we've noticed is during COVID, they were very excited to learn about how to manage their money, what to do with the money, because they were also incredibly scared. Now, it seems like everything has gone back to normal. That's what is the feeling. And now people are again seeming to be like, theek hai, like, want to be entertained, want to come back home after a long, hard day and not really look at Instagram for information, want to look at maybe, some things, but not really every single day. What do you think?
I don't think people have lost the interest to learn. I think it's more like repetition se log thak gaye. Meaning there's
Same cheez
only
mein
so much that you can tell people with respect to finance, right?
Yeah.
Like for how long are you going to say अरे SIP कर लो, insurance ले लो, है ना?
Yeah.
So after one point people would get tired of the
Correct.
repetition.
Correct.
And as for the interest, I don't think people have lost interest to learn. In social media, I would say what really matters is where you are learning.
Okay.
If you think people would learn from your content on Instagram and you start posting very educational content on Instagram, it's not going to work
Yeah.
because people don't come to Instagram to learn.
Yeah.
And similarly, if you want to teach people, if you want to make sure that people come to your content so that they can learn something, then you post on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because people
Seek
actively
it out.
look for
Correct.
things to learn about
Correct.
on YouTube.
Correct.
If people are interested in, let's say, a particular subject, they would not go and put that in Instagram search. They would
They
go
do
and
that
put it on YouTube.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
will do that on YouTube.
So people consume content in different ways on different platforms.
Yeah.
So I don't think people have lost the urge to learn.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that there's this thing, the algorithm that Instagram functions on or YouTube Shorts functions on. It's called hyper personalization.
Yeah.
Now, so it properly tailors the entire system to what you like.
Yeah.
So if you like cats, it will show you cats. If you like,
Creepy as hell.
yeah, if you like dogs, it will show you dogs. If you like movies, it would show you movie edits. So basically, it's extremely processed garbage entertainment.
That's
So,
true.
People haven't lost the urge to learn. Just that Instagram
The
is not a
different-
platform where you learn. Reels aren't a place where you learn. Shorts aren't a place where you learn.
You learn
Yeah.
it
Exactly.
as the
You learn on the Discovery Plus wala app.
correct.
You learn on YouTube.
Yeah.
Then you learn from Netflix documentaries.
Yeah. Docu-series.
So yeah,
or
people
such.
watch that 100%, and I don't think that is saturated at all.
Yeah.
It will get better. I mean,
Nice. And what do you think in terms of India as a market? Because nowadays, especially with, let's say, Shark Tank and the startup culture and entrepreneurship and all of that, entrepreneurship has become accessible.
correct.
Startups हर जगह से आ रहे हैं on Shark Tank, and they have glamorized it and they have made it a little bit sorry, and they've made it common. They've made it an acceptable thing to do for you. Like ऐसा नहीं है कि मतलब सिर्फ पढ़ाई करके जॉब करके मैनेजर बनना है.
Correct.
They've made it accessible to every home. Where do you see India going as a market? Do you think this startup culture is here to stay, or do you think it's a bubble right now? Because there is this debate where there are lots of startups. There are startups that are built just to quote unquote sell, and there are startups because drop out करके startup करना है. That's the new thing to
Yeah.
do.
I think the biggest problem that India has today is inequality.
Yeah, fair.
Everyone says that India is growing at a very rapid pace. India will get to 5 trillion. But India also has the highest number of poor people, right? So I think the next startup that builds something for 90% of India
Nice.
would be the most successful startup.
Okay. Not
secondly-
the top 20%.
Yeah. Like, if you are consistently trying to make something new for tier 1 cities, then at some point in the very near future, you would reach saturation.
Yeah, because उतने तो हैं
Exactly.
लोग.
Because this is a very small number of people that make, let's say, more than half of India's wealth.
Yeah.
But if you're able to make something for the 90% of Indians, and if you're able to cater to them, then you could do something crazy. And that is a good example for this is Jio.
Nice. Yeah,
How-
because
they disrupted it and they did it for the masses.
masses.
And now people also need to understand the definition of a startup. Now,
Okay.
after Shark Tank, people want to do startups, but people don't understand what the definition of a startup is. Now, let's say you are in college. Many people do this. तुमने clothing brand बना दिया.
I'm a
And
startup.
हाँ.
I'm a founder.
Yeah, और वो clothing brand क्या है? मैं टी-शर्ट का print आगे नहीं पीछे करता है. तो वो मेरा innovation है. वो startup नहीं हुआ.
हाँ.
तुम बस एक clothing business हो.
Correct.
Startup is where you are doing something differently
Yeah.
in an industry, trying to change that industry.
Innovating.
Yeah. Or trying to disrupt that industry, which is something that Zerodha did.
Yeah.
Okay, there was a time where, like, see, Zerodha ka rationale kya tha? It was very simple. It costs this much to help a customer trade.
Correct.
It costs the same if it's a 1,000 rupee trade
Or a
or a 1 crore rupee trade.
correct.
So why should we charge more if it's a 1 crore rupee trade if it costs us the same? So what if we charge a flat fee from everyone?
For every
That's what disrupted it, right? Because there was this time where I had a Demat account, 2019, where I was paying 0.5% brokerage. on delivery.
Okay.
0.5%.
That's
This
crazy.
is like what you pay in mutual fund ka fees
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So इस time पे when there was this person that said कि see delivery is free
हाँ.
and if you want to trade then 0.02%.
Yeah.
And वो भी हम 20 रुपए से ज़्यादा नहीं लेंगे.
हाँ.
So that's
Why
disruption,
not?
right?
Correct.
Exactly. So people also have to understand what the real meaning of a startup is. Because of rather I would like to rephrase what you said. Because of Shark Tank, there aren't a lot of startups. There are a lot of businesses.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think startups तो what the way India grows, वो भी grow होंगे.
Yeah.
तो वो तो आते रहेंगे. Shark Tank का उसमें कोई लेना देना नहीं. हाँ.
Opportunities to
Yeah, plus
growing
what Shark Tank was in season 1 and what it is now
is
huge
vastly
difference. Yeah.
different. It is
Right now
vastly
it's an
different.
entertainment program.
Yeah, it is. Eventually, they do a
Yeah.
lot for TRP.
Yeah, and like I mean
Season 1
stupid
was
people, right?
fantastic.
And yeah.
A lot of people do go there for marketing because think about it, the crores and crores of households you're reaching.
Yeah.
Like you said, the 90% of the people, they are not going. You're not going to reach them through performance marketing.
Yeah.
You're not going to reach them on social media.
Correct.
These are the people who you'll reach through your channel.
Yeah.
ना घर पे बैठ के GEC channel is what we call them. Now उनको how do you reach them? You don't have crores to give an ad for
Yeah.
some like Saas Bahu serial type. So then you go on Shark
Yeah.
Tank. There are so many people who come and don't take a deal. Some people who come and give like 1-2% equity for peanuts. Their aim is not money. Their aim
Yeah.
is to reach there to get that platform and to get those sharks because they have a lot of experience. And then they make them reach their own network, which grows their network and also kind of catapults them into a larger game.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
Sorry, that's random aside on Shark Tank. I'll tell you a story about that.
Okay.
Anyway. Okay, so coming to the last thing that I want to talk to you about. What is next for you? Anything interesting, anything fun that is happening?
There is something I'm working on. So
Tell.
what I get the most in my content, like from the audience, is that they are like, यार आप CFA पढ़ा दो, please.
Teacher G.
सिखा दो. So, and I like teaching. I feel
Yeah.
like that is something that I can do very well.
Comes innately to you.
Yeah. It's something that I'm very passionate about.
Yeah.
And a lot of my content is also me teaching things.
Yeah.
So, Ankur Warikoo had said this thing that you either be an entertainer, a teacher, or a friend. So, since the start, I
Nice.
chose the teacher wala path
Yeah.
for my content.
Yeah.
And I also want to choose that for my career. I want to be a
Nice.
teacher.
Nice.
So, I want to start a CFA teaching business. And
Nice.
now, that is what I'm working on. Yeah.
Professor Saab.
Yes.
I love it. I'm going to call you Professor from now.
Phone में नाम change करो.
I know. Great, yeah. I'm looking forward to it. So you heard it first
Yeah.
here, guys. Heard it first here.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I mean, actually, they've heard it on my channel like few weeks back. But
Little.
Yeah.
I'm going to take little credit for this. It's okay. It's allowed. Okay, now you know what to do. Tell them to like, share, and subscribe.
yes, sir. Please
say-
like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And
Channels, multiple.
yeah, our channels. And if you want to see me, there'll be a link in the description. And I mean, it's this channel, so you don't need a link for their own channel. Just subscribe to that channel if this video comes on your feed.
Yes. Thank you so much,
Thank you
Aditya,
for
for
having
doing
me.
this.
Yeah.
This was so much fun. We can talk about.
We just sat and we talked. हम
we
लोग
chatted. What we
ऐसा-
usually would do on like.
ज्ञान बांटते रहते बैठ के वो हमने कैमरा पे कर दिया. हाँ.
I love it. Next time ऐसे ही लेके घूमेंगे जहाँ भी जाते हैं. ज़्यादा हो जाएगा वो.
उसमें बहुत सारा कुछ ऐसा गलत चीजें भी निकल जाएंगी.
Very, very wrong. नहीं, I think it's time to cut now.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for
Bye.
having
We'll
me.
see you in the next one.